What's up, guys? Welcome back to Almost Functional 40K. Here where I talk about this game we love, 40K, and definitely a lot about my Space Wolves. This is going to be talking about how I thought the list I took to Grand Onslaught worked, what units did well, what units I'm switching heading into Nova, and the first version of the list I'm going to be playtesting this week, getting ready for an upcoming RTT and Nova. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first list, or the current list. I'm going to go ahead and make this full screen. So the list I took had Bjorn. He was my Warlord. Ragnar, Captain with the Black Death. A Chaplain, Lieutenant with Combi Weapon. 5-man Assault Intercessor squad that ran with the Captain. 2 Blade Guard squads, 6-man. One ran with Ragnar, one ran with the Chaplain. 2 3-man Scepter squads with Plasma. 1 Infiltrator squad. 1 Gladiator Lancer. 1 Land Raider Redeemer. 1 Vindicator, and an Impulsor. The Impulsor had Ragnar's squad in it. The Land Raider Redeemer had the Captain squad and the Chaplain squad in it. So we'll just start at the top. Bjorn, really hard to kill. A couple games he survived through a lot of stuff he probably shouldn't have, or I didn't think he was. My opponent didn't think he would. So really happy with Bjorn. His CP ability, making people spend more CP near him, is great. Ragnar, love Ragnar, advance and charge. He hits hard. He's just my favorite character. Was really happy with Ragnar. Captain with the Black Death was amazing. Pretty much any vehicle or monster they ran into, they picked up. They picked up Scarbrand. Was real happy with that. Chaplain's unit did fine. The +1 of wound is really, really nice. Lieutenant, it's okay. Did some mission play, moving around. It's okay. It's a cute little tech piece, but not needed. Assault Intercessors with the Captain. The reroll for wounds with his ability, that's a good combo. I don't think I'm gonna mess with that. 2 Blade Guard squads. I'm gonna drop one of them. Probably one with the Chaplain. Just because I don't think I need both of them. 2 Inceptor squads. 3-inch deep strikes. Amazing. I may switch one of them to bolters just for a couple extra shots into like Eldar and stuff like that. Infiltrators, awesome. Do what they do. Just hold my backfield, keep stuff out. Love the infiltrators. Lancer's fine. Like his range. Like his rerolls. He's decently consistent. Redeemer, amazing. Honestly, most of the games I did bad were where I was a little careless with how I placed him and let him die too early. So definitely not changing the Redeemer. Vindicator, I felt underperformed all weekend. So definitely probably getting rid of the Vindicator. And the Impulsor, just something for Ragnar to ride and keep them safe, do a little actions. It was okay. But so the first thing we're dropping, definitely Vindicator. Just I needed some anti-tank, which is why I took a lot of stuff. I think I had enough with the Black Death and the what's it called? Lancer and Ragnar and them. They can kill a lot of little vehicles. So I don't think we need that. I am going to drop the Chaplain and the 2nd Blade Guard squad. All right. So that's one going up. Chaplain didn't drop. All right. So drop the Chaplain. So now that I only have the Captain and Ragnar's units, they can both ride in the Land Raider now. So we can drop this Impulsor. Oh, stop that. All right. So we'll drop this Impulsor. So that gives us 495 points. So one thing I definitely wanted to do, just based on these games, is duplicate the infiltrators. Yeah, I did too many things. Be able to get into my back line. As much as aggressive I want to be with the rest of the list, I think 2 of these units just sitting in my backfield, able to do containments and stuff back there, just really stopping anybody dropping back on that half of the board. There's just so much up, down, and there's deep strike Terminator type stuff in the game right now that I really, really think that's a good play, something that I really, really will like. The other thing I want to do is add some Assault, what they called, Intercessors with Jump Pack. And I'm going to make this a 10-man. Their ability to do mortals on the charge is just really, really nice, and just that speed outside of not needing a vehicle is really nice. I need to go ahead and convert some with plasma pistols, but for now we'll leave that off since I haven't yet. But if I get them converted up before, I will definitely put that in there. And then I want to give someone to lead them. So we'll go back up here and we will get a chaplain with jump pack. So he's just super, super good. He needs a weapon. Where's his Crozius? Oh, he doesn't. We're just going to bolt pistol. So he's going to run with a Crozius and a bolt pistol just to give this unit +1 to charge. And his what are his other abilities? Let's see. View selection. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. All right, see if it'll show it to me. And I was trying to. There we go. Almost did it. Come on. All right. Just he gives the +1 to wound just like the other chaplain, which is really, really nice. And each time you select a fight, you select one immune with engagement range of this model's unit. Roll d6 on a 45, the unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, that unit suffers 3 mortal wounds. So also you can get additional mortal wounds in addition to the mortal wounds you get from the unit. So you get a 50% chance of doing extra mortals on top of the Assault Intercessors and their Hammer of Wrath. Each model that ends from the game's rating on 4 up, you can do mortals. So that's just an extra nice little ability, especially if you roll a big enough charge to get a bunch of these guys in. And the chaplain is part of that unit, so he also gets the Hammer of Wrath on top of his Exhortation of Rage. So I think that's a really nice unit just with their speed. You can potentially rapid ingress them from reserves. So I think that'll be a good swap out for the other chaplain's unit, and it'll let us drop the Impulsor. And it's 5 points cheaper between chaplain and this squad than the foot chaplain and the blade guard. And then when you add in the dropping the Impulsor, so we actually save 85 points, and we actually have more attacks, although they're only -1 damage instead of -2 damage. But I had some games where I was having there's so many Eldar demons. I will need something that's good at running and is killing lots of little chaff. So that leaves us 160 points. Is that right? No. Yes, that leaves us 100 and. All right. So the other thing I wanted to drop was this lieutenant with combi weapon. So that leaves us with 230 points. I got called out at the event for not being a real Space Wolf player, for not having any Thunderwolves. So thank you, Alex, for that. So we're going to add 1 unit of Thunderwolves, just a 3-man. But we're going to put some Thunderwolves in the list. So they're all going to have Storm Shields. And then the other thing I want to add, I've seen doing some good things, been impressed with. I want to try it out. Not 100% sold on this, but we'll see how it does in some of my playtesting. But we're going to add in a Wolfen Dreadnought. We're going to drop the Claw, give him the Blizzard Shield. We will give it the Heavy Flamer. So that's our new 2,000 point list. So we've still got Bjorn, Ragnar, Captain, Chaplain. So we still got 3 combat units here. Just this unit has jump pack, so they can deep strike, rapid ingress, or start on the board, move 12, and saves us the transport. Assault Intercessor still with Captain, Blade Guard still with Ragnar. We talked about these guys. The Inceptors, we're going to change one of these to Bolters. I'm going to play around with that, see how that goes. They're still just mostly mission play, but a little extra damage if we need it. The 2 Infiltrator squads I really like. That's 200 points. That, if things go well, isn't going to do much, but just stand in my backfield and score some secondary points and hold objectives. But I think they're really, really key in a lot of matchups. The Thunderwolves, that's just a fast, durable 3-man unit that can run out, skirmish with little stuff, move block, hold some middle objectives, benefit from all the combat buffs. So I really like that. Lancer, I've talked about that in a few videos. Just some really, really long range, consistent anti-big stuff. It's not a lot of shots, so it's not going to help you into like horde lists, but it does have the storm bolters and the stubber, so it can do a little bit there. Redeemer, great into everything. Decently hard to kill, but as I learned last weekend, not impossible. Certain armies can pick it up if you're not careful with it. Some of the best Overwatch in the game with the double Redeemer or with the double Flamestorm cannons. Hunter Killer, Multi-melta. It's just really nice. Wolf and Dread, decent speed for a Dreadnought. Got the built-in Feel No Pain. Got the Invul Save. Hits pretty hard. It's got a sweep and a strike. So I'm interested to see how good that is. It's OC0, so it's not doing much point scoring for missions and secondary actions, but it can kill some units, and hopefully it's a threat you can throw into the enemy's line. If I don't like it, the other option is to take a second Thunderwolf squad and some Fenrisian Wolves, or a third Inceptor squad, or turn one of the Inceptor squads into a 6-man. Those are also some options I considered. But we're going to try out the Wolf and Dreadnought just because it's such a cool model. I have some playtesting coming up Friday against some pretty good players in my area. And then not this weekend, but the weekend after, I got an RTT. So we'll see how the list does at those before heading into Nova. I got to figure out, I believe I can submit for Nova after the RTT next weekend. If I can, then I'll definitely wait till after that. If not, then I'm going to try to get as much playtesting in as I can before that. But that's something I'll figure out the next day or two. Check out their mission packet again and find out when I have to submit that. But that being said, I liked the core of the list, so I think these few changes will really, really make it perform better into more matchups. But that's all I really have for now, so I will end this here for now. Yes, we're going to save this, but we'll save that later. So that's that for now, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.